Hi, everyone. Welcome to Curated by Becta's meal kit number 76 for November 3rd to 6th. Thanks so much for ordering this week, and thanks for letting us send some deliciousness home to you. We've got a really super easy and really delicious meal for you tonight. Rich's barbecue is always something to look forward to. I know I'm a big fan. We've got a smoked corn chowder tonight with some lovely homemade cornbread. We've got smoked baby back ribs with his famous Kansas City barbecue sauce, some coleslaw, and we've got a coconut cream pie to finish things off. So why don't we get started? I've jumped ahead and put our ribs in the oven, and my timer is going to go off in 1 minute. And then it's set to 425 degrees or 400 like me if you have a convection oven. When the timer goes off, we'll pull them out, and then we're going to baste them top and bottom. So I'll get some tongs ready, and we are going to baste them on both sides, and then put them back in the oven. We're going to put it on broil. Hey, Google, off. There we go. So already the smoky deliciousness is coming right through. So we've got our Kansas City barbecue sauce. So top and bottom. You don't have to put it on super thick because we are going to baste these 3 times. And so don't put too much on that because you want to have enough to get the full basting experience, plus a little bit on the side as well, because I like that for some dipping. Okay. So I'm going to cancel this. We're going to do the broil and start it up. Hey, Google, set a timer for 3 minutes. And then we need 5 minutes for our cornbread, so I'll put that in just after I do the next basting. Let me tell you about the wines tonight. 2 beautiful ones. These are actually 2 of my really favorites that we've ever done with Curated. The first is a Vitis Pinot Gris from Friuli in Italy. This is kind of the home of Italian Pinot Gris, and it's just so marzipan-y, bright citrus minerality. It's rich, but it's dry, and it's just got so much going on. I know it's going to be a hit with the corn chowder. And then for the red wine tonight, this is a Heartland Shiraz from Langhorne Creek. And it's not like your typical Australian Shirazes, which are all flat and flabby and jammy. This has some of the richness and jamminess, but it's got fresh acidity to it as well, and a lot of great mineral quality to it. Sort of like bitter dark chocolate going on. I'm a big fan. Connor, you did really well this week. So we're going to give our soups a stir. Now we can put this up since we're going to be plating soon. And same thing with our beans. Make sure to give them a stir. I love induction for many things, but subtlety is not one of them. It's hard to know exactly what number you're going to land on. So we've got our homemade baked beans there and our corn chowder. I can actually probably go ahead and start plating our dessert as well. It's weird that I'll be plating dessert first, but let's make some space and get that going on. This might be one of the shortest videos that we ever record. So on Tuesday nights when I record the video, I always ask the chefs now to only send me home with 1, because otherwise if we do this every week, 2 desserts is a little bit much, especially after all the Halloween candy. Okay, so that's nice and hot, so I'm going to turn that off. And this guy, I'm going to turn off as well. And we're just going to let it bubble away. All right, so we've got a few different components for dessert here. The key lime, a coconut cream pie to start, and then we have the lime chantilly, which I'm going to put on top. And then we're going to drizzle our homemade caramel around the plate. This is a little sticky, so don't do what I do. I maybe didn't let it come to complete room temperature. So keep that in mind. When you get your package, pull your caramel out. Hey Google, off. Put that on pause for 1 second while we baste up the ribs again. Ah, yes, the broiling is looking good. You want a little bit of a char on this. And you don't really need to baste the bottom too much. What I might do, actually, is get the bottom charred for one round of this, maybe the middle round, so it gets a nice char to it as well, because the top shouldn't have all the fun. So going back in, go with the curved side down. And at this point, we can put the cornbread in, but on the bottom of the oven. So if you're doing it like me and doing both courses together, then maybe put the cornbread in on the bottom, because you don't want it scorched from the broil on top. All right, let's see if I can make something nice out of this caramel that should have probably come a little bit more to room temperature. It was a busy day today. Not sure how artistic this is, but I know it's going to be really tasty. All right. Sort of classic barbecue flavors. I'm going to clean this up with a little paper towel. Make it look like I actually did, in fact, bring it to room temperature beforehand. There we are. Making a mess. So we have our coconut cream pie with the lime chantilly and the rum caramel. All right, so while the ribs are in, let's go ahead and plate up the soup. Now, smoked corn chowder, but it's got a lot of other things in here. So classic mirepoix of carrots and onions and celery. It's got a variety of different spices and some potato as well, with a little bit of flour as well to give it some thickening in the classic French techniques. Now, I like our soup a little bit spicier, so my wife had some extra chopped jalapenos. So I'm just going to garnish with a little bit of jalapeno. If you've got some chives or something at home, and if you don't like it too spicy, you can garnish with that. But really, anything a little green is pretty. And then we'll cut the cornbread and put it right on top. And in the meantime, let's get our coleslaw. So give it a spin, because the juices will be at the bottom. It shouldn't need any salt and pepper, but feel free to give it a taste yourself, and don't be shy to season things to your taste. My cat is maybe saying that it is going to need some seasoning. We'll see. Maybe she likes something a little bit saltier. Okay, and I think it's been 3 minutes, because I didn't put the timer on for the last round. That's got a nice little crust going on. Last round of the ribs. A little extra saucy for our final broiling. It's back in, and I know I smell the cornbread already, so that's going to be great. Coleslaw is here. So then our baked beans, we go next. So let me get the appropriate spoon. I got this great chef spoon, slotted spoon. If you guys don't have one of these, please pick one up. Mostly spooned with a little bit of holes so that the juices don't run wild. I don't know, I think my cat is smelling this and really wants some. So room temperature coleslaw, make sure to bring that to room temperature for sure. There's a lot of beans here. We may not use them all. See? And I will bring this guy over. So the ribs are going to kind of go on top and on the side. But before they do, I'm just going to put some sauce here. Give it a little of the chef swoosh. You guys have ordered from us before. You know all about the chef swoosh. Perfect. I love Rich's barbecue sauce. It is outstanding. Oh, might leave this here. I love saucy stuff. It's my birthday on Friday and my son's birthday tomorrow, and we both love ribs, so this is kind of like a special birthday meal for us. All right. Cornbread is definitely ready. Put that on. Turn the oven off. And then what you can do is cut these into triangles. For some reason, our eye seems to enjoy that more. So there is our smoked corn chowder with jalapeno cornbread. And for me, a little fresh jalapeno on top. Make sure to garnish both of those guys up. That one's definitely not the Instagram one, as I broke the cornbread. And finally, our ribs. This is sort of a 2-day process to get them to this. The smoking and then the braising. Lovely. And then why not? We've got a little extra sauce. Let's put it right on there. It's fun painting your dinner. All right. Actually, I think this one might be looking a little better. So our smoked baby back ribs with the homemade baked beans, coleslaw, and the Kansas City barbecue sauce. I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you very much for your support and for ordering this week. And I hope we get to cook and curate for you again before too long.